So first of all, I'd like to note that this presentation was written circa 4:30 in the morning, just before the toilet, so I guess that explains my lifestyle. So let's get started. I believe at least some of the people here would remember this song from their kindergarten. This is an old Korean children's song. So it goes like, the children of only home wake up early in the morning all day long with their sleepy heads. And we didn't have much thought as children, but now that I think of it, we were being brainwashed with morning lark propaganda. So tonight, I'd like to be an advocate for people like me, the Nocturals. My name is Rökkvi. So, I'm a nocturnal, aka nocturnal animal, or in Scandinavian countries, people like me, the nocturals are referred to as B-människor, the B people, as opposed to A-människor, the A people, which are the morning larks. So, I stay awake past midnight, I'm actually really nocturnal. So when I have no schedule, I go to bed around around the morning and will wake up just before the sunset. So, and I also feel the most energetic just before going to bed. And any of you here who is another nocturnal, congratulations, good for you. According to some researchers, you tend to have some higher intelligence, you tend to be more creative, you are prone to having some higher wage jobs, and also you are probably better than morning larks in inductive reasoning and intuition. While unfortunately, it also means that you must have some laggard academic performance because the whole educational system, including the school hours and the work and the exam times, are centered on the morning larks rather than the night owls, and also you tend to have an unhealthier diet. So, personally speaking, there are some perks and problems of being a night owl. So, first of all, the perks. So, chatting across the time zone is surely broad. Also, the deadlines for the reporting are usually around midnight. So I have like maximum capacity, maximum performance around then. So when things get urgent, I could just zap everything at once. And also, being a night owl has helped me maintain some degree of privacy. So it can have a secret second life. So, for example, when I was in middle school, I used to take some nice straws while my parents were sound asleep. And then there are these problems. So, first of all, you get to fight a lot with your cohabitants, your family members, your roommates. So, when all my family is, about to go to sleep, I just rise and shine. I'm walking around, and that's especially that must annoy my family, and that's especially true with my mum, who can't bear the fact that anyone is awake while she is trying to sleep. And also, all the classes and exams are on the top of the morning. Like, by top of the morning, I just mean, just before the noon, but still, to compare it, just for the analogy, it's, for normal people, it's like taking an exam just after the midnight or so. So, what causes a night owl to be a night owl? The main governing factor is, genes. Age, and environment are some other contributing factors. So for example, or if you're a teenager, there's a higher probability that you're a night owl. So there's this thing called circadian timing system. So it's our internal clock, which is regulated by our cellular metabolism, interacts with the external clock, which is about how the strength of the light changes throughout the day. So how these two interact, the entrainment, that's the word, entrainment is genetically determined and it changes only minimally. So, and it's also known that the chronotypes are normally distributed. So I'm on the night owl tail of the distribution curve, or some other people here might be on the opposite side, on the morning lark tail. And there's also this speculation that modern urban life has led to the increase in the number of the night owls because of the weakened cycle, which means that the difference between the maximum and the minimum strength of light throughout the day has decreased in the urban life. So what I'm trying to state here is that this thing, the trait of being a night owl, isn't what we can change by effort or something. So and night owls have been subjected to this whole stigmatization for a long time, because that's perhaps because up until 17th century we basically lived in an agricultural society, and in an agricultural society the hours of work is restricted during the daytime, so we can't concentrate during the daytime, so we are called lazy. And so early birds were praised as diligent and productive, while night owls like me were considered lazy and maybe shady because we are awake when other people are sleeping. So nowadays there's this effort for stigmatization of night owls. So, for example, Camilla Kring of Denmark, who is a social activist as well as an engineer, has founded a bee society, and there's this Start School Later movement all across the United States. So they both support for the chronotypical equality in education and educational system and working hours. So after all these years of stigmatization, now people are realizing that, I don't know what to call it, but diurnal centralism, benefiting the morning larks over the night owls is a discrimination. So I anticipate that one day the night owls like me would be able to compete on an equal step with the morning larks. So thank you very much for listening to a night owl.